I thought we competed. You know, the tough thing is that I think every time we got close enough to try to, make up ground or something like that, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot. I think the turnovers hurt us in real crucial situations, and then we missed some open shots and easy layups in those situations. And what happened when you're playing a good team is that when you do that, they usually make you pay on the other end. So we miss a layup, they make a three. We miss a wide open three, they make a three, and I think that's how separation happens. But once again, I thought our rebounding was not very good, especially in the crucial situations where we gave up, where we actually had stops, and we gave up offensive rebounds. That one sequence where Hernan Gomez had 2 offensive rebounds and finally put it back in the basket. Those are the kind of things that really, really kill you when you're trying to work your way back. But that team's a good team over there. I think they're going to be I think there'll be a problem for anybody that's going to match up for them that's got to beat them 4 times. So, they got depth, they got good shooting. I think they're very locked into their roles, and obviously CJ has made a tremendous difference in that team, just from a leadership standpoint, and the fact that he can go get his own shot. I think he's averaging almost 27 points a game since he's gotten there. So those are the kind of things that you gotta play better. We shot the ball well from the standpoint of making 51% of our shots. Didn't shoot it that great from 3, but we made 11 threes. But you got to be able to stop them on the other end, and we weren't able to do that.
Alvin, over his last 8 games, Davion's just under 10 assists a game tonight, career high 17. Just how much are you seeing him grow in that aspect and sort of become a lead guard?
Well, I think he's, I think you guys can see it because you're watching him day in and day out. But, he puts in the work at practice and stuff. And, if you really think about it, like tonight he had 17 assists. It's a rookie record for the Kings. The last guy to do that was, I think, it came close, was Kenny Smith, I think, had 15 his rookie year here. So, the 17 assists is a rookie record. So I think he's just growing, every game. And we have to shoot the ball better in those crucial situations. I think that causes us, where we created good shots. We just got to knock them down.
Alvin, you see a lot of rookies or even players in that, for that matter, when they get a career high in a loss, they kind of dismiss it, or it doesn't mean much to them. Do you want him to kind of enjoy that, considering what the season that he's had, though?
Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter. He's not going to. That's not the way he's made. The most important thing to him is winning the game, and if he could have 1 assist and win the game, he'd take that every night. So, but I think it's a heck of an achievement. Like I said, there's so many things that that we would have liked to seen play out differently as far as this season. It hadn't been that way. And it's unfortunate because I will say this, and you can see it tonight. We have a hell of a fan base here. I think we've got great fans here. They've supported us from day one, and I don't think they ever wavered at all in the support they had for this team. So, I think just like everybody else, our goal has to be, it has to be to find a way that we can put a winning product out on the floor, because I think these fans deserve it more than anything. For the support they give this team and the way they back this team. We got to find a way to make sure that we reward them back.
I'm glad you mentioned the fans. That was actually my next question, being the home finale. And for you, what did they mean to you individually, for someone who had the circumstances that you did to pick up this team and take them the rest of the way this season? Just individually, what did they mean?
As I said, I just think they've been very supportive, of everything, and it's been a tough year for them too, expectations were high, and through this whole COVID thing and everything, we've had people out and we've had people, but I don't think that they wavered. I really don't. I think they've been very supportive of us, and that's what I think makes it so hard, to play your last home game in a situation like this when, you have people that have been here through thick and thin, and that's what makes them great fans here. Even when you were on other teams and came in here, you knew how hard it was to play, at Arco and play here, and I think we just got to continue to, and I think we are on a very good path to accomplishing what we need to.
Alvin, you said earlier you didn't think there'd be any problems with Fox and Davion playing together. Do you think, down the road, could they potentially start together, and would you have any concerns looking at that combination in terms of size or length or any other?
No, I don't think you would, and I think when you talk about size, you're talking about two guys anyway that can guard up as far as their position is concerned, and the size and things like that. And I think when you're as talented as they are, I don't see any reason that those two guys couldn't play together or even start together. It's just one of those things. Obviously, it's way down the road right now, but it's something that I think that would be very much considered.
Coach Gentry, the other night after the game, Harrison was pretty open about, based on the fact that he and De'Aaron's the last two players on the squad since he arrived here 4 years ago, and some of the things that he was talking about as far as equity and stability, in his organization, because yes, he has seen players and coaches and staff turnover constantly here. Just want to know if you had anything to add to that, as what more can be done to. And you're right. Yes, the fans here do or die. They love their Sacramento Kings. They want to see a winning product on the floor. But is there anything else that you could add as far as stability, getting this organization stable?
That's not my – I'm here to coach the team, and I'll coach the team as long as I'm the coach, and obviously, for me, I want to be part of a situation where this thing is turned around, because like I said, because I think the fans are very deserving of it. That's not a decision that I will be making or anything like that. So, I think everybody that's involved wants to have a product that they put on the floor that they're proud of. And so I think what has to happen is that everyone, within the organization have to figure out how that can be done.
Hey, Coach, Davion talked about how he wants to build on his leadership going into the offseason. Can you talk about what kind of growth you've seen from him there in these extended minutes? Do you see leadership coming out?
Oh, for sure. I think that, a month and a half ago, he was still this quiet little rookie that would not say very many words during timeouts or anything, and I think that's changed drastically. I think that he feels confident. He's not afraid to have an opinion or voice something, which I think is really good. And even in certain situations where I say, let's run this, and he goes, hey, how about this right here? I think that's all leadership. And I think as a coach, when you see that, you need to embrace it, because you want, he and De'Aaron, when they're running the team, to feel like they're running the team and not just robots coming from the coach or whatever, because they're out there playing, and I truly believe that as a coach, they see things that you may not see, and I think you got to allow them a voice to be able to express that. Thanks, I appreciate it, guys, and thanks for everything this year. I think you guys have been great. Okay, I really appreciate that.